Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Food for Thought. And this is a new documentary from directors Giles Alderson and Dan Richardson. And this film focuses on the expanding, rapid growth of vegan lifestyle around the world. And this documentary really takes the approach of these two gentlemen making this film, going around really exploring what veganism is, its benefits, what it can do to help improve a lot of different things. And in general, this is a very passionate documentary. Obviously, the two men who made this, Alderson and Richardson, have a lot invested in this lifestyle, and I think the documentary does a fine job of exploring different ways that this lifestyle could potentially improve things, whether it's emissions through lack of, decreased use of meat, animal rights and protecting animal rights, and also a lot of other improvements of health conditions. I think this film has some big emotional elements. There's this build-up of one of the directors finally watching a video of how these animals are killed to be prepared for food, and that's a big emotional crux of the film because it's that building up point. Something that is such a big influence on why people become vegan is because of the animals, and being heartbroken to see the horrible things that are happening to them. And there's another few big moments where you have people who have changed their lifestyle and become considerably healthier, and that emotional weight being lifted off them. I do think that there's a couple of scenes where this kind of leans into, this film makes some big claims that it really can't back up with a whole lot of evidence, and it's kind of dangerous to be throwing out claims of I know, at one point it's just one woman's I'm convinced becoming a vegan got rid of my cancer. It's unless you have evidence of that, you really shouldn't be throwing around stuff like that in a documentary like this, especially when it comes to cancer, which has killed so many people. And it's giving that potential false hope when there isn't a whole lot of backing. There's other parts where you do get this backing of data, and that's important. And I think this film's relatively well structured. It obviously has a very, very specific pro-vegan stance on things, and it does not really take into account any other perspectives or anything, kind of just writes them off. So there's definitely a bias here. There's certainly some elements that didn't fully come together, but there's others that get us emotionally invested. And also just this experience of, trying to navigate food and what's best for us to eat. And this is a kind of film that you can learn a lot in terms of nutrition and understanding of what all of these different things do to us. And it's also very topical in terms of the geopolitical landscape that we live in. But this documentary is effective. It might be stepping a few bridges too far at points, but overall it gets the message, and it sends a good warning shot to a lot of potential issues that can be caused by, eating processed foods and eating a lot of meat, and this vegan lifestyle might be able to change that. But those are my thoughts on Food for Thought. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.